Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of a quick movie review on a film I watched last night. I didn't really rehearse any of this at the time. I just scribbled down some notes, so it's going to be a little bit rough, and it's just borderline off the cuff. And also, I'm looking straight, almost up, so my voice sounds a little bit weird. I just wanted to put the camera in a different spot to, I don't know, just to be different than other videos. I don't know, reasons. Anyway, this is a film called R.O.T.O.R. I watched last night. It's also called in other countries. I think it's called Blue Steel, which is also another movie. I think it's a movie starring. I want to say Jamie Lee Curtis, came out in the '80s, cop movie, but this is not that movie, and this movie is not even nearly that good. Even I don't really remember Blue Steel a whole lot, if that's the title of the film I'm thinking of. Anyway, so imagine if you got like RoboCop and you got Terminator and you put it together in one movie. It should be exciting. It should be awesome. But it's not. This movie is terrible. And the only reason I'm talking about it is because I want to feel like I'm doing you like a public service. Do not watch this movie. Holy crap, it was awful. What do I got here? Let's see. So starts off there's like you think like a crime's been committed, a cop gets shot or something like that. I don't entirely remember the beginning. I was just kind of watching it and then thinking it was going to be better. Now here's the thing too. Before I go on, I was going through Tubi looking for something I hadn't seen, maybe like some kind of a B film or something like that, and I saw the poster and I was like, that looks familiar. I think I've seen that in the '80s. Well, maybe I'll check it out. Like see what it is. And then as I'm watching the movie, I'm still thinking about the poster, and I had to actually look it up. I didn't look it up when I was looking up information. I was like, that's what it was. That's what it is. And here's the poster. Now I'm going to see if I can keep it in frame because I'm just shooting a picture of it. But yeah, this is R.O.T.O.R. and this is Mad Max. So they just ripped off the poster and used it. And anyway, sorry, trying to make sure it's still in frame. But it's everything, even like the motorcycle is there. It's just, I don't know, but hate to say it, arguably, I kind of think the R.O.T.O.R. poster is a little bit cooler. It's not as iconic or memorable, but that's what I was thinking of, the Mad Max poster. I was, why does that look familiar? Oh, because I've seen it before. And, but anyway, the movie stars, one of the female lead is former stand-up comedian Margaret Trigg. Sadly, she passed away at 39 years old from a heart attack because of what's the fucking word? Oh my god, I did write it down. I think. Amphetamine. And I say this word wrong. It's not a word I use a lot anyway. Because why would I? Amphetamine abuse. So unfortunately, yeah, that was heartbreaking and sad because she was so young, and who knows where her career could have gone. I know she did special like guest appearances or like small roles on a couple things here and there, but really never went anywhere. And it also stars a whole bunch of people that I've never heard of and didn't even really bother to look into. I just kind of went through IMDb real quick. Don't know, and okay, that. So anyway, so it is a bit of a Terminator ripoff. However, it is not a RoboCop ripoff, and the reason is the film was actually filmed in 1985, didn't get released for Hollywoodisms until 1987, which actually means it came out the same year as RoboCop. However, it was filmed 2 years before, so maybe RoboCop is a ripoff of this, but somehow I doubt it. Let's see. Scooch ahead has some stop motion in it when they're showing like the internal frame, kind of like this is where the real Terminator ripoff part. It has an endoskeleton or something, and the whole thing is made out of intelligence. Like it from what I got from the film is that the skeleton and everything that it's made out of is actually what's harvests all the going ons around it and lets it learn and become AI or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. And yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but that's sort of what I got out of it. And even it has and sorry, they have stop motion. I really do love stop motion, like Ray Harryhausen films. I love Willis O'Brien, all that stuff, all the early Star Wars stuff, Phil Tippett and all these guys, Stan Winston Studio stuff. I love it. This, however, looks like someone was bored and just kind of put it together, and it's supposed to be doing little karate moves as a demonstration. It's laughable. And if you say, "Oh, well, maybe I'll watch it once because at least it might be entertaining," it's no, no, just just look up key scenes and see what you think. The whole story, the whole premise, it's just stupid. But I did sit through it, so I just thought I might as well talk about it just for shits and giggles. But if you've seen it before and you have a different idea, you have a different opinion, I know it's a cult film for some reason. Um, have a different opinion, throw it in the comments because I want to hear it, because maybe I'm missing something, and that's fine, because maybe I should go back and revisit scenes. I'm not going to watch the whole fucking movie again, that's for sure. But maybe I've missed something, and there's something I should go and check out some scenes. Go, maybe that is actually, maybe I didn't pick up on that, but I don't really see that happening. Also, if you want to subscribe and help me get up to 1,000 subs, I'd really appreciate that. Just a little goal I've set for myself, and like and all that other stuff. I don't know why you'd like this video based on the movie I'm talking about, but you might, and that'd be awesome. Anyway, moving on. It even has a similar soundtrack, a really dollar store budget version of the Terminator soundtrack in there, but only because I've seen the Terminator like umpteen times that I was like, oh, it kind of sounds like the Terminator, but not exactly. Has some really hilarious fight scenes. They're in a bar. First of all, the woman, the lead, she's trying to escape. His name's R.O.T.O.R. She's trying to escape this thing, and the male lead is in there, and he's doing some shit. I don't know. He's fighting him, trying to stop him, and there's a corrupt guy that owns the company, and he's the villain as well as I don't know. It's all convoluted and fucked up, but anyway, she's trying to get away from R.O.T.O.R. That's the name of the movie, and the RoboCop Terminator-y thing, and she goes into the back door of a restaurant, in through the kitchen. Now, I've worked in a lot of kitchens over the years, and I could tell you, if a stranger runs in the back door, there's a guy, he's cooking on a griddle, he's doing some burgers, and he's just like, huh? And doesn't do shit as she just casually runs through, well, not casually, but runs through the kitchen, and he just stands there and just keeps cooking. That would never happen, first of all. And I know it's only a movie, and it's a very low budget movie, but still, it was just like, that wouldn't happen. She runs out into the dining room, and then RoboCop comes running in as well, and then that's when the guy steps up and says, "Hey, you can't come in here," or some shit, and they get into a little bit of a tussle. Of course, the Rotor thing is winning. He slams the guy's head on the grill, or on the griddle, and he's supposed to have these big buck teeth, and when you look at it, they're just two pieces of plastic. And it just, I don't know, I guess it was supposed to be comedic. I know that the original director, the original writer, somewhere, not the director, I guess the original writer, sort of disowned the film because for budget reasons or whatever, they changed a lot of the plot, changed a lot of the story, took out a bunch of scenes that were too expensive to make, apparently, and took away a lot of the comedy. So I guess it was supposed to be some of the leftover comedic parts in the script that just still found their way in, but it's so out of place, stands out. It's really stupid. It's like when you watch Sleepaway Camp near the end, and then there's a cop from the beginning that I guess they had to reshoot a scene or something, and they had to put a fake mustache on him, and they just put electrical tape, and it's, especially on HD, it's super, super obvious. It just stands out. It looks silly, but same thing. And also, this RoboCop Terminator has like a cop stash from the 80s. It's funny. It just looks silly. So anyway, he's supposed to be in storage or wherever, in the lab somewhere, and somehow he comes to life, escapes, and even though he's not supposed to be functional yet, he runs out. He has his own locker already that he finds right away without even searching, opens up the locker. He has a uniform there, and then there's a motorcycle there for him that's all fenced off, but yet is fully gassed. Gets on that and rides away. Now, as he's chasing around this chick, see what? Also, what he does is when he catches somebody doing anything bad, he doesn't know right from wrong. He just, oh, you're a villain. You automatically have to be terminated. And it even says on the side of his motorcycle to judge and execute. Why would they put that on the motorcycle in the first place? He didn't put it on the motorcycle. So even that's just silly and makes no sense. But whatever. It's a silly movie. So anyway, every time he's chasing the chick, she gets away from him. He has this sort of magic power where he can, I'm going to call it a magic power, where he can somehow see into the past. What happened 5 minutes earlier when she gets away. And instead of having like some cool like Terminator kind of vision, he at one scene he just has like a target in the middle, and that looks like it's just somebody held it over the camera. And the rest of it is when you take a film and you switch it from positive to negative, that's his magic vision, I guess. And it just looks like that is not futuristic. It just looks funny. Even in the 80s, that looked silly. So anyway, so skipping ahead, yeah, the fight scenes. There's a fight scene still in the restaurant. I was getting to that earlier. I sort of forgot about that. They get into a fight scene. So he's trying to leave. He's got a hold of the girl or something. And then these three dudes come in. And of course, it's a movie fight. So they're trying to fight him one-on-one. The one guy, I don't know, he does something. And then, of course, Robo-Killer beats the crap out of him in like 2 seconds. The second guy is Mr. like, starts doing these karate moves, and Robo-Killer knows karate, and in the stop motion part of the thing they're showing his karate moves, and it looks hilarious, but I already mentioned that. But so now you're actually seeing him with the flesh on doing his karate moves and beats him up. Well, this big giant burly Incredible Hulk looking Lou Ferrigno looking dude is standing there, pulls off his over. Now you're fighting a real man. And he beats him up. He grabs him by the arms and breaks his arms. The guy falls out, and then he just casually walks on him and leaves. And now, skipping ahead, the main good guy is, I can't remember his name. It's kind of like a badass sounding name, I suppose. But, oh, yeah, something I forgot too. In the police station, they actually have a robot, like an actual robot rolling around. It's sort of like a discount version of the Rocky IV robot. Like, it looks silly, but it's an actual robot that Dallas police actually owned, and they paid something like $48,000 for this thing, and it's a piece of junk. And all it was used for is for public, what's called public relations, parades, that sort of thing. And yeah, like I said, $45,000. Sorry, no, $17,000 then, and would have been almost like $45,000 in today's money, and it doesn't do anything. It just lights up, and there's a voice that comes out of it. You can talk. I guess someone's on a microphone, and hi, I'm Dickhead the robot. Blah 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 blah. But it's just silly. I can't believe you'd pay that much for that. But anyway, I'm trying to skip ahead. Oh, so the robot's weakness is loud noises. The girl hits the horn, and he starts covering up his ears and doing all this shit. And then later on, she does it again in a truck. However, he's driving around on a motorcycle that's making loud motorcycle noises, and he's shooting, and it has no effect on him. So it's just, I guess it's just sort of when it decides to work. So also, then later on in the film, another fight scene comes up towards the end of the movie, and you have She-Hulk or something, I don't know, it's another scientist that the main lead guy gets in touch with, and she's got stupid hair, and she's completely jacked. I mean, I give her credit for that. She's like a workout chick, and she looks like she's taking care of herself. So she's fighting this robot guy who just beat up 3 guys earlier, but still sort of winning. And then I can't remember exactly what happens at the end, how they kill the robot. They blow him up. I'm just going to say they blew him up. I think that's actually what happened. But he's talking to the girl, the main lead girl, whatever, and She-Hulk chick is fighting him in the background, and it's just off in the background. It looks like two kids having a squabble, and it's just silly. They're just having a conversation. She's like, "Help her! She's here. There's a reason. Help her! She's getting sort of her ass kicked." I don't know, but anyway, I don't know how much more I can say about this movie. Oh yeah, also he has a self-healing jacket apparently, because he gets shot by a shotgun in the back. 2 seconds later, it shows his back, and there's no shotgun holes anymore. It shows the holes when he first gets shot, and then later towards the end of the movie, he gets shot again in the back. There's no holes, and then now there's one hole from the one shot that just happened. I don't know. This movie is just ridiculous, but I just thought I would talk about it anyway because I don't know. It's just kind of a funny movie to make fun of, but it's a cult film apparently. A lot of people seem to like it, or a small group of people anyway. It does have a fan base. I'm not in it, but if you are, tell me why. To put in the comments. I really, really want to know what's so great about this film. Um, let's see if there's anything else here. Yeah, it kind of hints at a. Well, I'm not going to say what happens. I don't want to spoil it, but it kind of has sort of a sad ending, and then it hints that there's going to be a sequel because the main chick, like not the main chick, sorry, the She-Hulk chick, she's sort of it looks like she's supposed to be the prototype for the next version, and it says R.O.T.O.R above it, like, oh, so I get it. There, she's the next design, and I guess they were hoping to make a sequel, and it didn't work out because, well, this movie sucked, and that's about all I can say about that. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else here because I did scribble down a bunch of things. No, I think that's about it. And but like I said, this movie's called R.O.T.O.R. It's not a good movie. Do I recommend seeing it? No. But if you want to watch some of the silly scenes, you can just go on YouTube, find them. They're there. The fight scenes are there, and you're gonna have a good laugh. And if you, like I said, if you've seen this film before and you want to put comments, you want to comment about the movie, why you liked or disliked this film, and maybe give me a like and help subscribe and help me get up to 1,000 subs. And I guess that's about it. Yeah, R.O.T.O.R, 1987. Not good. Until the next one. Bye.